All right, so Johnny Manziel, as y'all know, has been getting into some trouble recently. I think yesterday or the day before that, it was reported that he was in trouble with his girlfriend again. I think she goes to TCU. The same girl that he got in trouble with driving in a car. Somebody threw her phone out the window or something like that. I was a fan of Johnny Manziel's. Now say what you will, call me a bandwagon, whatever you want. I'm not a bandwagon, but power of the internet, you'll say what you will. I'm not a bandwagon fan of Johnny Manziel's. I'm just a fan of Johnny Manziel, period. Not a Browns fan by any means. I really do feel like that slowly, this guy, he needs, slowly but surely, he's killing his career. He doesn't seem to realize it yet, but I feel like he needs to get himself better and get himself better. He needs to take this coming off season to think about some things. Think about, is the alcohol worth it? Because he obviously has an alcohol problem. He needs to get rid of this girl. To be honest with you, she's toxic for him. He's toxic for her. He's bad for her career. I'm sorry, she's bad for his career, and he really realize that. He needs to get rid of her. They both need to get rid of each other. Excuse me. But I feel like, if he really wants to get out of Cleveland, which probably is the reason why he's doing this, I don't think you should do it to this extent. Because what you're doing is making it look like you have some kind of problem, like you're out of control. No organization, no owner, GM, or coach is going to want to put up with you, signing you. The only person I think is crazy enough to sign him, if he does screw up more this offseason, is Jerry Jones. To be honest with you, Jerry Jones brought in Greg Hardy. Look what happened to Greg Hardy. Greg Hardy might not even be on the roster next year. So if anyone picks up Johnny Manziel, it'll be Greg Hardy. It'll be Jerry Jones in the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones might even get Greg Hardy. Why do I keep thinking about Greg Hardy? He might get Greg Hardy or RG3. One of those two is coming to Dallas. And honestly, I think it'll be Johnny Manziel. But he needs to better himself. He needs to go out and sit down and say, do I want to drink and get in trouble and party like I'm still in college? Or do I want to have a career in this league? Do I want to take this league by storm? Do I want to prove everybody wrong that I don't have a problem and that I'm just being immature? All right, he needs to really consider which one of those is more important. Whether going out and getting drunk and partying, and, peeing on TMZ is more important, headlines is more important. If headlines are more important to him than anything, then shit, he belongs in Dallas. All they care about is headlines. But he needs to really consider what's more important. Do I want to win a Super Bowl down the road, or do I want to end up out of a job? Because I don't want him to end up like Tim Tebow. Even Tim Tebow got farther ahead than him. I do not want him to end up like the next Tim Tebow because I have so much faith in Johnny Manziel, and I really feel like if he gets himself better, he can take this league by storm, and he can be electrifying in this NFL game. He can be the most dynamic quarterback in the NFL. I would love to see Johnny Manziel, just better himself and, make smarter decisions and not be such an idiot. Put his career first. He's putting other things first before his career. At that young age, he hasn't taken any blows, for what I understand. He barely has even played, so I'm sure he's healthy. But he's choosing to get in trouble than to take his job seriously. Cleveland gave him the starting job, I think, week 15. It was that week that that TMZ video came up, and they put in Austin Davis. He lied to the team and said he was in Cleveland when he really was in Las Vegas and didn't show up for the concussion protocol, which led the team to bench him for that game. I believe they benched him. But all I'm trying to say is that as a huge fan of Johnny Manziel, I really feel like he needs to just grow up. To be honest with you, that's pretty much all there is. He needs to grow up because he will not have a future in this league if he doesn't grow up. He wants to be in Dallas, and I'm sure if he continues behaving the way he is, excuse me, couldn't decide if I had a burp there or not. He might be in Dallas, Houston. I would say San Francisco's a stretch. If Chip Kelly doesn't decide to do anything with Colin Kaepernick. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but like I said, he needs to mature. I love Johnny. He needs to mature and stop making stupid decisions. I wish the best for Johnny Manziel. Huge fan. And I feel like once he does decide to better himself and stop being such a moron, he actually will be, a really great quarterback in the NFL. That's my thoughts on that. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next video. Go Giants.